Uh-oh, don't look now. American Supercross is trying to squash World Supercross before it even starts. Hey everybody, Walty Wanders, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I want to thank you for coming. If you're returning, I want to thank you for your continued support. Before we get into today's bar-banging topic, I'm going to politely ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please watch to the end for my final thought. Hit the bell icon so you're notified when new videos are released. It's very important to stay close to the channel in these crazy moto times. All right, folks, welcome to the channel. Always an honor and a privilege to be with you. I hope you're all doing great. Buckle up and strap in. I got a hard-hitting pull, no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows and sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. And friends, politics. Welcome to Moto Politics. This is insane. I laugh at this stuff as I report on it. It's like a built-in self-defense mechanism to wrap my head around what we're going to unpackage today. And the realities are, friends, this is so political, so great to be an industry guy, ex-industry guy, and I could care less about whose feelings I hurt in the industry. In fact, when I was in the industry, I didn't really care whose feelings I hurt because I saw the politics. I've shared with you guys before. Moto XXX, who I started with, we were way against the grain. Punk rock, madman, motocross. And they hated us. They hated us. They didn't even like the name XXX, Moto XXX. They wanted to change it to X3. And we did for one season. For whatever reason, they got us to do it. And then we said, screw you guys. We're going to be us, and it is what it is. And we had a great run with XXX, the longest standing privateer team in history, over 10 years. Started in dirtbag box van, breaking down, going to the races, clapped out 2 strokes, to full-blown semi-truck, Honda-supported effort with high-flying, ex-champs and race winners on the team. MotoStar came in the last recession with MotoStar. Wanted to do a shirt giveaway at Anaheim. Won. Feld Motorsports, sorry, can't do it. We don't want you giving shirts away because we have merchandise to sell out of our merchandising trailers, so you can't help the fans out. Well, screw you, we're going to do it anyway. And eventually we got shut down. And that's what, just recently, I created some content for you guys. Feld shuts down the content, strikes it for copyright because I ran some footage of a Tampa Supercross or something as an intro for you guys. Stupid. They're stifling the sport. You would think you'd want your content. I mean, that's what it is. Anytime you post stuff on the internet, good luck trying to keep it private. It's now susceptible to being reused. I've had my stuff reused before. That's just the realities of the internet. So Feld now is trying to whether it's Feld or not. Like, it's only speculation. That's all we're doing here is speculating. But the reality is American Supercross is so political now. They have so many people in their pockets. There's so much pump and dump going on with Supercross. Just like you see, like we've talked about intermission shows now at Supercross used to be awesome. Now they're trying to sell you KTM mini bikes, electric bikes. They want you to be on an electric bike. They don't want to hear the thunderous sound of 2450s roaring through a stadium. If you remove that, put it electric bikes, they'll probably have an electric. Eventually, that's where they're trying to take the sport. And I know most of us, incredible pushback. That's why channels like this are so important, because we're giving pushback. Our voice needs to be heard. That's always been the thing. Freedom of speech is now being threatened by politics, and Moto is not immune to it. So now what we're seeing is World Supercross. And then while I am very excited to see extra racing and something different come challenge status quo, I knew the first inaugural season of World Supercross was not going to be without its challenges and hiccups. But it was going to be some extra racing. But riders are getting blocked, teams are getting blocked, promoters are getting blocked. Everybody is getting blocked by AMA Supercross. Let's just call it American Supercross because we don't know who exactly. Like, I don't. I'm sure many of you do. Leave it in the comments below. I have a pretty good idea. But, we'll get out of the problem and the solution. It's not really important so much who's blocking anybody from challenging them. The reality is this comes all down to TV time. And I don't care who you are, what event you are. If you can't sell a television package, done. These streaming platforms have failed to deliver. Maybe someday we get there. Currently, this is television package stuff. If you can't sell a television package, you don't have a product to sell. And we just saw the outdoor motocross series have to reduce itself to no big network picking it up. Supercross is at risk of doing the same for the very reason we're seeing them block people like me from reporting to World Supercross events, being able to come have a piece of the action. They're digging a bigger hole by trying to have a monopoly on this. Someone's getting paid, and it ain't the riders. We already know that, unless you're the top Eli Tomacs of the sport, the top factory guys. You ain't getting paid. You're risking your life out there, and you can't retire. Professional football player can be a backup quarterback and never have to work again in his life from the type of contract money. Motocrossers are risking their life every single night they line up on the gate, and they're nothing to the organization. They are nothing. They are nothing but a piece of data to them. Unless you're the top sport and you've got some marketing capability, that's where we're seeing this manufactured athlete like the Jet Lawrences. First, you got to have the talent. Without the talent, we can't do anything. Second, you got to have the look. Third, you got to have a handler helping you how to speak. Then you're going to have publicists, agents. It's a machine. Back in the day, motocross, line it up, twist the throttle. Anybody has a shot at this. If you were a privateer and you made enough noise out there, you might get an opportunity to go ride for one of the big dogs. Now you can be a big internet star and you don't even have to be the biggest talent out there. That's what the organization is doing to the industry. They're wrapping this thing up into some kind of product to sell. It's no longer about the athlete. It's no longer about the bike. It's about selling some kind of package, some kind of product. So we've politicized it to never seen before. And final thoughts. I come to you as an ex-industry guy. Somebody wants to see you not only win on the track, win off the track. Understanding the waters we're now swimming in are getting a little bit rough out there. We're at risk of ruining the best sport in the world, moto. This is now politics. We're going to watch World Supercross and see one of these events. It might fall on its face. I doubt it. I mean, they're throwing some serious money at this thing. But American Supercross was threatened enough that they're trying to squash it before it starts. American Supercross and motocross are threatened enough to even try to stop creators like me from speaking the truth. It's up to us to continue to cut through the chatter and give it to people and give it to them straight. If you appreciate the content, I do want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, I know you're going to love the next video coming into your screen, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, please keep it pinned today. I'll see you on the next video.